Welcome back to the show. We are Green Room Radio. My name is True. I am here with our guest host, Mr. Shane Sparks.
What's goody?
Been here for a couple weeks now.
Yeah.
My partner in crime, Little Rach.
What's up? You already know.
And then finally, after a year and some change, we got Mr. Brandon Vegas.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go, dude.
Someone I should change my last name to just From Vegas to make it easier on everybody.
You
should. That's what's his name? Meta World Peace.
World Peace, yeah.
It'd say Brandon from Vegas.
Because when I call people on the phone and I'm like, hey, it's Brandon Johnson, they're like, who? I get my number and I'm like,
and it's like Brandon
Johnson
from
Vegas. Like, oh my God.
And Brandon Johnson's like the most classic name ever. Like
generic as a motherfucker.
Yes,
that's a white guy name. I'm sorry.
My mom didn't want me to get rejected from college applications. She told me that too.
Smart lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smart
she
lady.
was looking out. So what college you go to?
UNR.
Okay.
What is that?
University of Nevada, Reno.
Oh, okay.
It's like a slightly, they have a better educational program than UNLV.
And it's farther from the Strip.
And it's farther from every kid when they're like 18 or 17 thinks they're sick of Vegas. So we go to UNR because we're like, far enough away, but still close enough to fly home.
Yeah. So because you were born and raised here, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you've been here. What high school did you go to?
Coronado.
Oh, that's where my son.
I was the poorest kid at that school.
Yeah, I didn't know. My son's mom is who put him there, but I didn't know they consider Coronado like one step behind Bishop Gorman.
In 2009, it was the number 1 public school in America.
No
wow.
way.
Yeah, what 100%. Happened to my son, man?
Wow.
He came out of there a little fucking goofy ass.
So, okay. So living in Vegas, went to college out in Reno. My question is, what did you study?
Well, I wanted to be a lawyer at the time. So the things to study were English and history. So I was an English major with like a backup in history. And then like every other fuck up, I just majored in communications. Because it's just the easiest degree in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and have you done anything with the degree?
Oh, shit, no. I came back and did security and nightclub work, dude.
That's what, dude, I tell people this all the time. I had Bachelor of Science. Nobody that I've graduated with is doing anything in their field.
That's crazy.
No, people realize.
They just don't.
They don't. They realize very quickly that, like, unless you major in, like, a certain few things, like science, technology, engineering, math, like, the degree really doesn't pay what you think it's going to pay.
Mm-hmm.
You just leave college in crazy debt.
And being in Vegas, you can make more money, like literally being a bar back or being a bartender, being a busser. Like it's crazy.
Security.
I know bussers making $500-$600 a day.
Bro,
like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I tell every girl that I don't care. I don't care. People, I'm not gonna lie to nobody. If you get a boob job and a great job at like a nightclub, you make more job than money here than if you had a master's degree. As a girl,
I believe that.
100%.
I 100% believe that. That's why most of these girls are doing that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We had girls, when I worked in the nightclub, I did the beach club and the day club. We had girls, we call them our beach season girls.
Mm-hmm.
They would show up for pool season, which is like 4 or 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Pull up in their Audis, work 4 to 6 months at beach
crazy,
club,
right?
find them a little rich sweetheart, and we wouldn't see them again until next year, bro.
That's crazy.
They made enough money during that stretch to live lavishly for the year.
That's why you don't see pretty girls at McDonald's no more.
No. They're at the beach club.
You know, I'm telling the truth.
Explain that you say that, bro.
I've actually seen a pretty girl at this McDonald's right here in Maryland. She had to be a college student.
Wow.
Yeah, someone's going to take her out of there real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, someone's going to pull through the drive-thru and be like,
I'm surprised I didn't.
Yeah.
When I travel the world, bro, we always go to McDonald's in every country I go to, every city, because I just want to see how they're different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, baddies all over the world work at McDonald's.
Really?
Oh, swear to God. If you go, the prettiest girl I saw in Japan worked at a McDonald's. Swear to God. And she was polite and she was pleasant and she didn't have grease on her apron or nothing. She was like,
would you say they had all the normal items? Because I remember McDonald's back when I was touring, but that was so long ago. And they have pretty similar standard menu.
America gets ripped off with McDonald's, bro. Mm-hmm. Every state, every city, outside of Hawaii, which gets like a few like unique things, every McDonald's around the world gets like, in Germany, they serve beer. In Japan, they serve like different like fish items and stuff like that. Like we're the only McDonald's. We get the worst McDonald's in the whole world here.
Is that right?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Didn't we start it? Like,
oh yeah.
I used to be so grossed out when somebody would get the fish fillet from there. I was like,
really?
The fish fillet.
Do you know that's the healthiest thing on the menu?
I used to think that was,
yeah, it's fresh caught Alaskan.
I used to think it was the best thing on the menu. I was like, you got a fish fillet, because they was a little bit more, to me, they was a little bit more expensive. They
were.
And I was like, you got a fish fillet? Your mother's rich.
Your mother's rich, straight up. Because I'm getting the 99-cent McDouble, right? Or the McDouble, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, turns out the fish fillet is like, because McDonald's has a farm for all the beef. They raise their own beef, all that stuff. But the fish is still like Alaskan caught fish. Okay. So that's actually the healthiest thing. That's like the most real food on the menu. The fish fillet.
They used to put that tartar sauce on there with that cheese. And you bite it to be all moist. And
bro.
It was good. I ain't gonna front.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever have one, or did you just not like it?
I dated girls, and when they would get, I'm like, you gotta brush your teeth. Like, I ain't going.
It made you like them less, right?
Yeah. No, I was like, you're just.
Well, you ate fish fillet.
If you get fish from McDonald's, they're definitely a stare. But now, like everything else at McDonald's is so much worse that the fish is actually like
the best thing on the
Do they still have the fish fillet at McDonald's?
I think so.
I feel like I haven't seen it, but I wasn't looking for it either.
Some dude just went viral the other day. He said his daily diet is 3 fish fillets and a Diet Coke. Bro.
Oh my God, he's gonna die.
Is he okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, something about their Coke though is for real.
Coke.
It does.
Best Coke of any fast food franchise.
I'm glad you finished the end of that sentence.
So, right. Yeah. So, Mike, going with this, like all the food and everything. So, speaking of that, like, what do you think, like, right now is the best, newest restaurant in Las Vegas that just opened up?
Like off the strip or on the strip?
Doesn't matter. Just in Las Vegas and period.
Golden Boy Deli.
Okay, so is that what you were talking about? It's in Butcher Block?
No, well, they got their own deli. But over in, you ever heard of Esther's Kitchen, the Italian restaurant?
Oh, I love Esther's.
No.
Never? Okay.
Where's that at?
It's downtown.
Arts District. James Tree is probably at this point, it's probably the most famous chef in the city right now. He runs Esther's. He runs Ada. He runs the one over in Tivoli.
So Esther's it's all Italian?
They do all Italian food.
Ooh.
Yeah. But
they have vegan options, which is why I go there. So good.
So that's odd. A lot of people see like that's a place a lot of people that come here wouldn't know. I mean, people ask me, I still haven't been to Nora's.
You ain't been to Nora's?
No.
Oh, Nora's.
Bro, you ain't a real vegan till you went to Nora's, bro. That's a staple.
I just keep missing out. I don't.
Nora's
know.
is
That's
good.
a staple.
So would you compare, would Nora's be better than the one you just said downtown?
No, well, what I was going to get with the Esther's Kitchen is 2 of the chefs who used to work at Esther's Kitchen left fine dining and opened up just a deli, like a sandwich shop. And they do like fine dining, but with sandwiches. And it's blown up. It's gone crazy.
Oh, wow.
Like I was there today and I think the wait to get a sandwich was probably like 30 minutes.
Wait, is this the one? This is not the one at Uncommons?
No, that's the El Antico, whatever.
Okay.
They charge you $27. That's not it.
That's insane.
27 for a sandwich?
That's robbery. That's a robbery.
Bro, I'm not allowed to insult any restaurant publicly, but let's just say I'm not paying $27 for a sandwich.
I ain't paying $27 for
That's
absolute. That's insane.
It's like the most famous sandwich shop in Rome.
It's like,
is it worth it?
It's like you would do it one time,
in Rome,
but I wouldn't do it every week.
Yeah. It's like a special occasion.
Yeah, like, okay, sure, I'll treat myself.
Let's go get a bologna sandwich for $27.
They got like I mean,
no, it did look good though. It did look good. I give it that.
What about best steakhouse?
Oh, you know, I'm always gonna say Herbs and Rye, dog.
I love her. Dude, Herb and Rye. I think we talked about that last time. Everything about Herbs and Rye is right down to the working girls after midnight.
Yeah.
It's the spot. The music is right. The bartenders are right.
Bro,
steaks are half off.
Oh wow!
After midnight, you're after midnight. You can find everything in Vegas. Everything you need in Vegas is at Herbs and Rye. The working girls is there. Your plug is there. They all at the same.
Where's it at? Where's it located?
Herbs, Sahara, and Valley View. Right, like maybe 8 minutes from Palace Station.
And it's great that I forget all the time. Late night.
Yeah,
we gotta pull up.
I need to get out more.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I've been here 7 years.
Yeah, well,
and I
that's
ain't never
a good
heard of none
spot.
of these places.
You know, when you come out and everybody, people will go to this pepper mill and stuff like that. But I'm like, Herb and Rye is still open.
Also true.
What do they stay open?
That's because it's off the strip too.
Here's the rule with Herbs: they technically close. They stop seating at 2:30. So if you get to Herbs at like 2:30, 2:35, they'll seat you all night. The rule at Herbs is like as long as you're eating and drinking, they're open. But you got to make it before 2:30.
Question. Okay. This is my first time meeting you. What got you into going to these restaurants and these places and basically, telling everybody what they like?
There's an old book called Who Moved My Cheese. And the smartest woman I ever met gave me this book when I started doing real estate, right? And Who Moved My Cheese is about these, I'll bridge it. These 4 mice are stuck in a maze. They don't know it's a trap, right? Okay. And one day the scientists stopped feeding them cheese. And 2 of the mice are like, don't worry, the cheese has been coming every day. It'll come back. And the other 2 mice are like, nah, bro, we gotta go find more cheese. Well, inevitably, the first 2 mice go find where the cheese is hidden, and the other 2 mice die. So they literally stay there till death, waiting for the cheese.
Waiting, right.
And so my mentality in life has always been, where's the cheese?
Right.
So one day I posted a food video during COVID. A bunch of people hit me up from that video and were like, I want to buy a house from you. And I was like, you want to buy a house from me? Because you saw me in a food video? They're like, well, yeah, you seem pretty cool. Done.
Bam.
Say less. The first time I got paid from posting a housing video, that was it. I never looked back.
That's
So
crazy.
my question is, how many deals have you closed from social media?
100% of them.
That's sick.
Yeah. Every deal I do either comes from social media or a referral from like a client who liked my services and then told their friends about me.
I saw on some of your videos, it looks like you're teaching a class. Are you teaching what kind of class are you teaching?
I do 2 lessons. I do I do a free one for Black people. No offense to the other two, but I do a free class for Black people.
It's okay. We'll pay.
I'll be there.
Fine.
I do a free real estate class online where I teach people for free real estate.
Mexican people come?
They sure can. But my in-person one is only for... the one I do in person is a Black-only event just because African Americans have the smallest amount of home ownership in America by a wide margin. So it's important for me to help them directly, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
But I teach a free class for realtors, and then I do a social media class for like local business people who suck at social media.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call little Rach out right now.
What?
Because she said
What'd I do?
She said Brandon called Inspirada the new Summerlin.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that you were talking about that.
I have to disagree, sir. You have to break down how you came up with that.
Yes.
conclusion.
We want to hear it.
Easy. Okay. Where were you in 2004 Summerlin before they built Red Rock?
I moved out here in 2005 and I was in Lake Las Vegas.
Okay, you were in Lake Las Vegas, right? So you didn't see Summerlin before they built Red Rock, right?
Nope.
Now, Summerlin was nice, but my aunt bought a house out there, 4 bedrooms and a pool for $247,000 in 2011, right? So the Summerlin, as you know it, is post Red Rock Summerlin, right?
I always thought Summerlin was just a little bit too far.
Growing up in Vegas, it was.
Yeah.
Right? To us, we were like, Summerlin, who's ever going to live out there? That's too far west, right? And Vegas is weird like that. If you live in North Vegas, everybody thinks Henderson's too far. Henderson, we think of it.
You're right.
We're a very local city. We are, man.
Absolutely.
And Inspirada right now is where Summerlin was in like 2005, where it has the location, it has the population. All it's missing is the casino, and it's zoned for a casino too,
and a station casino at that.
We have the zone. I live literally right behind where the stations casino. The Fertittas are the smartest businessmen in Las Vegas. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. They bought the land for Inspirada, Sky Canyon, and Cactus Station.
Ooh.
They bought this shit decades ago when it was dirt cheap, and they've been sitting on it for decades.
They are incredibly smart. They put every casino by a highway as well.
That's the rule.
Why do you think Durango's right there? Why do you think Red Rock's right there?
The city has to build them. The city has to build them an exit for the casino.
One thing I'll say about Inspirada, I probably haven't. I had a painter who did my house. That was my reason for always going there.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was far. I think they were trying to like coax some of the Raiders players to come back there. I mean, one of the houses that I own is a Tri-Point home, and I know Tri-Point is out. They have several builders, but Tri-Point's one of them. But there just wasn't a lot. But the more that I'd go to this painter's house, then I saw a gym, and then I see this, and I haven't been there in 2 years, so it probably might look like a whole new universe.
I'm trying not to bore your audience, so I'll try to do this and just again, money is the way I think of everything. Everything I do is viewed through the prism of money making.
Did they pay you to wear that shirt in Inspirada, or did you make it? I'm like, what neighborhood? There ain't no McDonald Ranch shirts.
My wife dressed me today.
Hey.
No, so Inspirada is the second highest appreciable area, which means the houses that gain like value over time. And it's doing it with no commercial, which should be impossible. Typically, houses gain value when you have commercial jobs, things to do. Your wife doesn't want to drive too far for Target, so they build a Target, right? And that's when things get valuable.
Right.
Yep. Inspirada currently has no commercial, and our houses are still appreciating and gaining value.
You said there's a Target out there?
Not yet, but they're gonna build one. They're building a Sprouts right now. So what I keep telling people is 5 years ago, you could have got a townhome in Inspirada for $220,000. That same townhome is now $420,000, right? So in 5 years, you've seen $180,000, $200,000 of appreciation with no commercial. That's what we're looking at right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you went to Inspirada and there was a casino with a bowling alley and a movie theater, and there was a Costco and there was a Target.
It was everything right there.
Well, that was
true.
my thing is it reminded me of that drive, reminded me of the Lake Las Vegas. Now, when I'm starting to go out to Lake Las Vegas, the problem with living out there, I loved it, but I'm like, just to go to the grocery store, to go to the gym, to go, everything was difficult.
Yeah.
And if you went to the strip, it's like death row.
It's impossible.
To trying to drive back
Oh
at
my
night.
God.
The smartest thing they did with Inspirada is they gave us a freeway exit right on the 15.
Ooh,
so it may seem like I'm far back, but I can make it from my house to the strip in probably 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I always said. It seems like everything's by the highways out here. Like I'm right there at 215.
15, 20 minutes from the strip is not bad at all because that's pretty average. When you start getting to like 30, 35, that's when I'm like,
Look, the area that me and you was talking about earlier, that's exactly where we're
15, 20 minutes.
Do
right
you know
there.
They're building a movie theater and bowling alley and all this stuff at the Durango?
Oh,
that's
I
coming
know.
next.
Durango's gonna take over too.
Durango's gonna be beautiful.
Let's do a hot take real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Hot take. Right now, 2026. The Durango is the best casino in Las Vegas right now.
Is that right? Is it because it's new or is it because they have more to offer? Restaurant-wise, gambling-wise, what is it?
It was supposed to be a boutique. And within, 2 years, they're already converting it into a resort because it's that busy.
Yeah.
The Durango is literally changing. Have you noticed that restaurant places on the strip have started to convert to more local restaurants instead of doing all these weird chains? Anybody notice that? They brought in like Howlin' Ray's from California. And that's because Durango changed the game. Like people go to Durango, locals go to Durango to eat.
For that.
Yeah.
No,
you're right.
I'm sorry, but at Durango, you get this card and you could go there and get a hamburger and fries for $5.99.
You're kidding.
All stations.
Anytime.
All stations.
That's all stations?
Yeah, and if you go, I didn't know that. And if you go at night, like late at night, you could get breakfast, like pancakes and stuff for like $3.99, $5.99, something like that.
So they did bring that back?
Crazy.
That is awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially in this economy. Like, come on, dude.
Man, come on.
The Fertittas are the goats, bro. I keep, and that's why I think that's their cousin or something like that. Tilman just bought.
It's a third cousin.
Caesar, third cousins. But the Fertittas are going to own the whole strip, and I can't wait. Because people were, what was the number one complaint about the strip? What was the number one complaint that Vegas was what? Parking, and it was too expensive.
Too expensive,
yeah.
Man.
Do you think they're going to change that for the Caesars Entertainment?
Oh, of course he will.
Paulie C, I don't know how valid this is. I watched a video on him today. He was mad and he was saying that Tilman Fertitta did not buy Caesars, and I mean the MGM, whoever the operator of MGM is taking over all of Tilman Fertitta's properties. Same guy is what he's saying.
So MGM have a monopoly?
So he was acting like he was pissed because he said Tilman Fertitta's like, I think he's funding it, but he said this, Paulie's like this, I don't know who's at MGM, but he's like, that same asshole is coming in and he's going to be running all his his restaurants, everything. He wants out of all of that. So it went from, again, I don't know how valid that is, or Paulie C, I think takes most of his information from newspapers.
He's got good sources now at this point. Yeah. At this point, he's been doing it for so long.
But that surprised me that he said that. That no, he's not. They're acquiring all his properties.
Well, Tilman Fertitta is the largest restaurateur in America, and he also runs the Rockets, right? I'm sure he's not able to manage this many casinos. He'll have some to manage it, but also nobody spends $18 billion to let somebody else play with your toy. That's just not how. That's not how anything works.
Right.
That makes.
So how long do you think it'll take for Caesars Entertainment to start making all these changes?
Years. Caesars in tremendous debt, and they have to they have to get rid of a lot of restaurants that are failing. They'll have to bring in new staff, new ways of doing things. It's going to take some time.
Yeah, I heard that guy. They say Tilman Fertitta is like a Nazi. Like he really knows how to run things tight, is what they said in the paper.
He owns. I mean, again, I can't remember the amount. I just talked to one of the women who used to own, I think, Fleming's. They sold it to him, and he's like, he now owns all the Flemings in America. He owns whatever your favorite sort of high end restaurant. That dude probably owns it. He's insane. Yeah.
I have a question. Do you think when he does all of this, is it going to make the strip better as far as pricing wise?
Can't get any worse. Honestly, that's the mentality in Vegas right now. It can't get any worse than it is right now, where a water costs you $8. Yeah. Can't get worse than that.
And you park, everywhere you park is at least $20.
At least,
with the exception
minimum.
of 2 hotels.
I mean, if you show your Vegas ID and scan it,
sometimes,
you get sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Which is crazy. But again, this is why Stations is kicking the strip's ass.
Free parking, all the local
100%.
incentives.
Well, just think about this. For an MGM to make any sort of move, right? Think about how many different casinos have to agree on, we're going to change the price, right? With Stations, it's just the Fertittas. So when they say, hey, dude, beers are $3 now.
They could change that tomorrow.
All stations are $3.
Right,
when they say, hey, shots are $3 now, all stations are $3.
That's hard.
Right? All hamburgers are $5.99. Okay.
100%.
There's no delay. It's just straight top down.
I never go to the strip no more.
And I just
maybe when people, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maybe when people come into town, like my friends and stuff like that, they want to see the strip, I'll go there for that.
Right.
Fremont, I still love Fremont. I don't really, like I have but the strip is like parking. There's nothing fun about it no more.
We did a video a few years back where I just said, like, how much does it cost for me to take my family on a night on the strip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before you got to park your car or valet, right? And you go up before you even order at the restaurant. You got water that they're charging you for now, right? And you gotta tip this person. If you want to get a drink from the bartender, you gotta tip this person. If you want to go to the hockey game, you got to pay more money for parking, even though I just paid for parking at the hotel. Before you even get in the door and enjoy yourself, you're out $100.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Before you even get to the thing you came for, you're out $100.
And that don't make sense. And see, I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, and at my age, I saw a lot of stuff. And I can remember, dude, listen to this story. I can remember my daddy walking up to me, and I never saw my dad. He'll come every now and then. He handed me $5. He said, "Here, son, take this $5. You know what I said? I said, I could take my girl to the movie theater. Yeah. I could get a hamburger and a hot dog and a drink.
For $5.
$5.
Like I literally said it to myself. Imagine I thought that to myself.
That was a lot of money. $5.
That was a lot of money. I was like, we can go. $5 right now won't even get. You can't even get a gallon of gas for $5.
Bro, you can barely get this Red Bull for
that's
$3.29 or something.
That's your tip to the bellhop.
100%.
That's your tip to the bellhop. It's $5, right? And the bellhop's probably gonna look at your $5 and be like,
"That's pennies.
You broke,
motherfucker."
Yeah.
Do these valet guys? Do they give you any? Does Brandon from Vegas get discounts?
I tell people this. I get asked that question so many times. My audience, my core audience, doesn't know me as Brandon from Vegas. The servers, the bar backs, the bartenders, the valets, the bussers, they don't know me as Brandon from Vegas. They know me as the guy, when I show up, everybody leaves with money. You ever seen the movie Casino?
Yeah.
Where he walks in the back door and everybody just gets like a 20 the whole way. Was that Casino or the other one? But same concept, right? That's how valets know me. Like, there's no discount with me. They take care of me for sure. Like, if I show up, the valets know it's me, and they'll park my car. But that's not because I'm Brandon from Vegas. It's because they know I'm going to tip them more than whoever else showed up that night.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Vegas way.
That is the Vegas way.
That is the Vegas way.
That's the Vegas rule. We've all had to work these jobs, so we all take care of our own.
Yeah.
The only people we rip off are tourists. That's the rule in Vegas.
That is facts.
Wow.
That is facts.
Like, when I used to do security, if you were from here and you needed something, I got you. I got the club gives me $80 worth of spilled drinks tab. Like, if I accidentally spill your drink as a security guard, I have $80 worth every night of spilled drinks. So if I know you and you're in Vegas and you're having a rough night, like, I got you on this drink. What do you want? I'll take care of you.
Right.
But if you're a tourist, it's like, hey, bro, you better throw me a 20 real quick.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you said that, because my son's mom she worked at Wet Republic for 9 years. And even now when we go out, like we get 2 drinks and like I'll push a 10 forward, and that's kind of over what I would even normally do. And she'll be like, no. You got to do a 20.
You must.
And it's like people in the industry just know that that's part of the game.
It comes down to what kind of time you want to have in Vegas, though. I always tell people that. Like, do you want the Vegas experience from the movies? It's easy to have, bro. Just tip over.
Yeah.
Okay. I was at a restaurant today, a quick little deli, Golden Boy Deli. And the dude in front of me changes the 18% tip, which is $6, to a 10% tip, which is $2. And in my head, I'm like, bro, what's $4 to you? Like, straight up, we waste what is $4 in 2026? What does it matter?
In the grand scheme of things, yeah.
And yet people are so stuck on this, like, oh, well, that's too much to tip. Bro, it's $4. Right? Like, that $4 means nothing to you. But to that dude making sandwiches,
exactly.
That's so true.
That's half his hourly wage. Like, you're hooking him up.
Right.
So my question is, how do you feel about the tipping culture? Like, do you feel like it's gotten out of hand? Like, tipping at Starbucks, tipping at all these places, like, do you feel like that's necessary?
Starbucks sticks that. Like,
here's a little something. Here's a little something for you.
Like, they stick that wand out the window.
Like, do you think that's necessary? Like, to tip at Starbucks and places like that, or more so like at a deli, or definitely at a restaurant, definitely at places like that.
Of course.
If there is a way for you to go above and beyond to provide me a better experience, I believe in heavy tipping.
I love
but
that.
you have to be in a position to create my experience. you're not changing my experience at Starbucks. Now, will I tip you? I'm not a cheap bastard. I'll click the tip.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to over tip at Starbucks because you're not changing my experience.
Right.
You're not providing.
Makes sense.
It's just like, here's your drink.
Here's my
and
drink.
bye.
Right.
So I
Next
told
person.
people in
That's fair. That's
05,
valid.
they would ask me, they'd be like, man, how did you get all these doors open at clubs?
Hmm?
I'm like, oh, I spent. And I said, dude, my biggest thing, I'd walk up, I'd find the bartender that looked like that type of bartender. Right off the bat, just get one shot, $100.
$100.
They don't care if there's 50 people in line ahead of you.
That is so true.
They'll go right to you. They'll start throwing you shots for free. Like, it makes a big difference.
You're such a smart person, bro, because you figured out Vegas faster than so many people. $100 in your hand is worth more than $10,000 on a credit card. Because I can see it, and you might let me keep the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that makes sense.
That makes sense. The best way to understand Vegas is everybody here, 99% of people here either have an alcohol, gambling, or sex problem. And $100 can fix all three of those things.
She might be ugly, but it will.
Hey, bro, $100 can fix it.
I was going to say, which one of those is your problem, Brandon?
At one point, it was all three, bro.
Yeah, I would
That's
say
real.
I'd say I went through all three.
I am not mad at you.
That is real.
That's the best part about Vegas is you can have all three at the same time very easily.
Yeah.
In one night.
No, I know.
In one night.
You ain't even got to go far. Just walk 5 feet.
No, but you, no. Perfect example.
Chica Bonita.
Look.
Well, it's not done.
You mentioned Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll over tip at Dutch Bros. Because that little girl will climb in my window. I should probably rephrase that.
I was like, what?
She's going to climb in your little
Wait. No.
All the girls at Dutch Bro are like 20 years old, bro.
What is Dutch Bro?
The coffee spot? You haven't been to Dutch Bro yet?
Bro?
No.
Now we got to take him there too.
I wasn't a fan, but I get what they're
They got a white
doing.
coffee there, so good.
That girl will literally talk to me for like 2 minutes straight about my day while they make my coffee. Thank you for the experience. I was having a bad day.
Right.
That is so true.
Right?
Right.
At Starbucks, nobody's here to change my experience, right? So like I'll tip more at Dutch Bros than I do at Starbucks because the experience.
The experience, yep.
That's so great. That's with the red, white, and blue color or green.
Yes.
Do you know, for years I thought that was a car place where you got like oil change.
Please.
Every time I saw that,
Dutch Bros coffee.
And then one day I was like, oh, that's a drink place.
I got a question for you.
I swear to God.
That's where you get your oil changed. Why is everyone in line?
The way it looks is weird.
What's the question?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Did you tip the $100 in advance?
Yes. No, oh, wait, hang on. Hold on. Let me think about that before you say that.
About to say, I was getting you that.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, the thing is, you should.
No.
Yes.
No, I mean,
you should.
Nowadays, 100%. But no, I think they brought me the thing, and I just gave them $100. I was like, thank you. I had to think about that. I don't think I just said here.
No, because
I would have.
No, but you gave them the $100 on the first drink, right?
First one, right off the rip.
That's we're giving away the best Vegas tips of all time today.
And how busy. What I never understood is, okay, you're looking at Excess. There's literally 40 deep back in the day, not so much anymore. And there's 4 bartenders. And it's like, why don't you have 6 more registers? And it just doesn't work that way out here.
Right.
Doesn't work that way. We want to keep labor costs as low as possible.
Yep.
Plus, those bartenders are counting on, when there's only 4 bartenders, they're racking up dummy tips. So they work extra hard for the sake of tips.
And I mean, I'm telling you, they'll stop. And when they see you starts to go to that ledge, they'll walk away from the whole line right up to you. All night.
Oh, well, people make the mistake of waiting to tip at the end, which is so crazy to me, right? Like, I remember being a security guard and people would be like, oh, do this thing for me and I'll take care of you when I leave.
Those are the worst words to ever hear in the service industry. I'll take care of you later. Why don't I take care of you now?
Why don't you take care of me now?
Yeah.
Because what they're waiting
the
on,
later never happens in
never
the
happen.
service
It
industry.
never
Oh,
happens.
I got you. No, you don't. Just get me now.
They get too faded. And sometimes they just forget accidentally, but that is why you should lead with the...
Because you'll never get the experience that you
really want.
Or that you really deserve.
That's so true.
If you wait to the end. Because at the end, we're like, she wasn't that good. You give her $5. But if you gave her 20 earlier, whatever,
she would automatically know right off the spot.
Yeah.
That's so true. Because me as a server, like if someone gives me money right up front, like 20, 30, whatever the number is, I'm like, okay, bet. I already know that they're promising my tip Here's my tip right then and there.
Right,
And
right.
I didn't even give them their first drink.
Right, exactly.
You know, so
exactly.
that's great.
Same thing with those waitresses that roam the casino floors. And you don't even have to hit them with 100. You can hit them with
What a
20, you know, for one drink, whatever, and they'll
because
still,
they see
yeah.
everyone else gives them $1 chip or even nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I
100.
mean? So there are people that are not giving nothing. It's like, bro, you want good service, but you ain't tipping. Come on now. Like,
The biggest
True.
mistake the casinos ever made, because you're right, is they have less of those girls working now. So you were in Vegas still in the mid 2000s when they still had they still had a ton of those girls at every casino.
Oh, they were everywhere.
They were everywhere.
Yeah.
Now you go to the South Point, it's busy. I'm talking about every table stacked.
yes.
They have one girl serving the entire floor.
Yep.
I tipped her $20. I didn't see her for 25 minutes. I
Wow.
said, sweetheart, what do you think the $20 was for?
Right,
She's like, I'm sorry, I'm the only person on staff. I'm running drinks to all these places.
It's crazy you said that because
Yeah.
I did read something online and somebody's like, yeah, man, can you believe this girl won it? And my comment back to them was like, she's probably working the whole entire floor.
The whole entire floor.
Yeah.
So she is
This is so
slammed.
true.
Like she didn't dish you. She's slammed.
They understaff, bro. They understand because again they're losing so much money that they understaff on labor, which it takes away the
experience. And
Vegas is like Disneyland, really.
for adults, it really is.
It's like Disneyland, where it's like Disneyland has way too many staff members. But if ever you need a question or need something handled, there's always someone there ready to help you, right? So they pay for that. And it's like, that's how Vegas used to be. Where if you needed something, there was always somebody there ready to help you.
I've had that so many times where I'll be in the casino looking around for something or someone.
Yeah, 100%.
No one there. Barely
Nobody.
can find security. Barely can find the girl walking around
need
serving
directions.
drinks.
Just
Always
like
the bathroom.
Just like that place when I was trying to get to the Elvis suite the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking around.
At the Westgate.
Then I find a lady and she's like, first she looked at me like, why are you going there? I wanted to look at her and be like, my best friend is True, and he's doing an event. Like, I wanted to go off on her, but I was like,
she was roaming with him.
Was stupid. But what I was about to say, is there anybody that you had these conversations with as far as like Vegas tips and restaurant tips that actually followed through and was like, came back to you like, yo, dude, I followed this and this is what happened?
The best. Okay, so I'm like, Herbs and Rye is my thing. I've posted there more than anybody. At one point, I was going to Herbs and Rye like 3 times a week, like straight up. And people were like, oh, it's messed up. Now that you post there, we can't get in.
I said before you were married, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I know why, though, now.
So I told people the best tip. I said, bro, I literally put it in the comment section. I said, next time you're there and it's busy, just walk right up to that hostess and just hand her $40. I guarantee you they'll find you a seat somewhere.
I never even thought of that. And I've waited too.
Guarantee.
I've waited that like
and not even just Herbs and Rye. I know you could probably do that at multiple places here in Vegas.
Anywhere in Vegas.
Yeah.
But they're
honestly.
human. They're human.
Yeah. I mean, money is money, honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it just depends on the night. So like if I was working the front door like I used to do the front door at Commonwealth, right? On a slow night.
Commonwealth, that place was popping for
on a slow night, if you give me $10, you go ahead and walk right in, skip the line, it's fine. On a busy night where there's a line around the corner and we got, it's packed, might be 100. It just depends on how busy the night is that
100%, man.
How much money do you care about versus your time is what Vegas comes down to.
And status.
Facts.
You know how cold it is to walk into a room or walk outside and there's 100 people standing outside and you walk right up and walk right in?
And walk right in.
It's like, who's that?
There's no money that make you feel like that. You feel me?
Brother,
you feel me?
Nailed Vegas runs on status, bro. That's what we're selling here. We're not selling gambling. We're selling, do you want to feel like the coolest motherfucker in the room? Pay for it.
Right.
And we'll give it to you. We'll bring, at the nightclub or the beach club now, some dudes would pay $250,000 and they would bring them.
Oh my God.
They would bring the big, you'd get a moving cart with 3 hot bitches just on it with bottles of champagne and sparklers.
Oh my!
You weren't paying for the champagne. You were paying because for the next 3 minutes, everybody at that club knows
is all looking at you.
You're the one.
Yeah.
I was surprised we were just with Don Johnson. You remember Don Johnson, the big spender gambler out here?
Oh, we said Don Johnson, bro. I thought Miami Vice.
That's what I did. I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to date myself, but I was like, what?
So Don was spending $300,000 to $500,000 three nights a week at Excess all day, like nothing. Big blackjack player, but he was at, and then this won't surprise you, he was at Wet Republic, and they had, I'll just say David Guetta. He couldn't figure out what the DJ was, but it had David Guetta, but it was so high up on the wall. But he said, "Hey, I want to take my picture with that," and he handed the dude. He said $5,000, and they came in, union workers. Took the sign down, put it down. Don goes, I didn't realize it was like 15 feet.
Yep.
So they all took pictures in front of it.
Right.
They folded the sign up and said, Mr. Johnson, what would you want us to take this to your suite? He's like, no. He's like, I don't want the sign.
I don't want. I just want
to for pictures. But I'm like, nobody in this world would do that but Vegas.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nope. Like, we will cater Vegas and probably maybe I haven't been there, but I've heard Dubai will bend over backwards for the money, right? Like,
well, Miami.
I feel like Miami could.
I haven't been to Miami in a long time.
Yeah, maybe, but Miami, but Vegas does it in the terms of like spectacle, where we really like we will go. When I used to do work at Surrender, and there was this rich dude from Texas, oil guy, right? And he would come in once a year, same time, same day. And the day his son turned 21, he wanted his son's college banner hung above the rafters. So we hung his college bachelor's on the rafters, and you're not allowed to bring food into the club. But this motherfucker wanted Domino's pizza.
Yeah.
So what did he get?
So please believe there was Domino's pizza ordered to the motherfucking club. Because like if you tip enough money in Las Vegas,
anything is possible.
Right? It's like levels, right? Like a little tip gets you the bartender. This tip gets you a host. This tip gets you a manager. This tip gets you the GM. And if you spend enough money, the goddamn owner will come down and get you what you want.
Wow. Yeah. He'll come, creeping out of there.
That is so true.
Like, we never see this guy.
Yeah. No, I've seen in Vegas. Yeah. Actually, there was a big family. I forgot what their name was, but everybody said they were probably cartel, but they owned all the restaurants in Mexico. And when his son turned 21, he wanted to, imagine what the price would be. He wanted to open for Swedish House Mafia, and he wasn't even a confirmed DJ.
Wow.
But I heard that his dad threw excess $100,000.
Wow.
For his son to, they let him do that. They don't do shit like that. Like, you gotta be.
But the money talks.
You gotta be
the
somebody.
money talks.
Bro,
yeah.
It does.
I think we've crossed the statute of limitation. I think it's been over a decade, so I can tell you how correct your story is.
Yeah.
This is probably like 2015, 2016, right? And we get a call. The owner of the club is there. And I'm like, oh, shit, the owner's here. Either one of two things happening. Either Steve Wynn's going to be in the building or somebody important is going to be here. That's the only time we see the owner, right? And security has a meeting and they're like, hey, there's this band that's coming today. Some like one thing. And we were like, oh, whatever. So we're sitting there lined up and we're looking at the front door and a group of like 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids are at the front door. And all of a sudden we see them get walked in.
Oh.
And I pull out my phone. I said, bro, you mean One Direction is here?
Oh my gosh.
I'm Googling their ages and I'm like, Googling their ages. I'm like, hey, none of you motherfuckers 21.
Hold on. Was that at
wow.
Hey, did that
just because they're celebrities?
Yep.
This was mid 2000s.
I thought it was because I was a night where One Direction, because I wasn't a fan, but I want to say it was when I seen it. They could have done it all night, but I thought I saw it at Jet.
They probably were all around Vegas.
Yeah, if they went in one, they went in.
Yeah.
There was another
crazy.
There was another band, All the Right Things and all. There's another band that started with that band also has one in their name. I don't remember who it was. One something, right?
Yeah.
And so we thought it was that band. And we're like, who gives a fuck about them? Like, whatever.
Right.
We saw it was One Direction. We said, homie, do you know how many girls are about to fucking lose their mind?
Oh my gosh.
And bro, it spread like a virus. Like one girl was like, is that One Direction? And then every girl in the club was like, we don't give a fuck about any dude that's here. One Direction's at a table. And I'm like, bro, what happens if they take pictures of all these underage dudes that are in
my God.
So so you being a security and you being out here as long as you have, how in the hell did they pull off the fake Justin Bieber at Excess?
Oh my gosh.
Like, how did that
I saw that.
get by the
I was
security,
there,
by
bro.
the-
I was like, this can't be real.
Right.
Like, how did that? They fooled the security. They fooled everybody. That's crazy.
In this city, fame is everything, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously. How many, here's the better question. Does it matter that it's fake Justin Bieber?
No.
Did it matter?
It really doesn't. No.
Did you watch the video?
I did.
I saw it. It looked, he was doing his thing.
How excited was the girls in the audience?
Yeah.
They were excited like it was Justin Bieber.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So at that point, like, what do you have to lose as a club? Like, your audience is still going to start.
They're engaging.
Right,
yeah.
They're engaging, right? So, like, as security, it's a risk reward situation. What is the risk if I throw Justin Bieber out of the club? I'm getting fired, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm getting fired. I'm going to be all over TMZ. This fucking asshole threw Justin Bieber out of a nightclub. I'm getting fired. So your risk is like, well, fuck it. It looks like Bieber. I'm not getting fired.
Exactly.
Hey, so being a security
That's
and you said you were
crazy.
at the Wynn, so they made me go through the whole little song and dance about, when the fun stops.
Mm-hmm.
Again, what do you think would happen as a security, as anything, if you went and gave a pamphlet to somebody gambling when the fun stops?
They tell me to fuck off, bro.
You would lose your job that day.
Wait, what pamphlet?
There was a pamphlet, and they would say during Wynn training, if you notice somebody's having a gambling problem, which is every drunk, high person that they're liquoring up, you're supposed to give them a pamphlet that says when the fun stops.
Boy.
And I'm like, bro, you give that to one person, you are out of there.
Imagine if you gave it to one of the whales.
Right. When the fun stops. Bitch, the fun's not stopping now. What do you mean?
I've never seen $200,000 on the table, bitch. You better get that pamphlet away from me.
Right.
I've never seen or heard of one person getting that pamphlet ever.
It's called plausible deniability, right? They have to say, oh, we train our staff to not overserve people. Boy, if I'm spending $100,000 at your table, you better bring me my gin and tonic right now.
And just get that person an Uber.
Get him an Uber
when it's done.
Right.
I mean,
or even before Uber.
Drink Red Bull.
I mean, at that point, what? Like Don Johnson's getting his own car, right? They're calling the car for him, right?
He had everything, man.
Yeah.
And they didn't, at the Wynn, they would never, their big pet peeve, Mr. Wynn, you couldn't talk on a mic. And they would get on the mic and say, Don motherfucking Johnson is here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would put it on the screens too. And that was unheard of at the Wynn. They didn't want no DJ talking on the mic.
No.
Wow.
When Wynn ran that place, bro, they need him to come back. Let him run
Have you
Caesars.
seen his social media?
He's the man.
He's on there telling phenomenal stories. I reached out to him. I'm like, dude, I want to talk to you. We saw someone interview him. We're like, that has to be a relative.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get to Mr. Wynn, but I mean, he knew what was up.
He's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
For real.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Batman.
He's the king. He's the king of Vegas, bro. Straight up. He's the king of Vegas.
Yeah, he said something that he was like, I'm doing my 100-mile bike rides every day or something.
What?
He's like,
That's insane.
He's like, I got a size 32 waist. I'm like, I don't know how old he is, but I mean,
he's the man. Bro.
He tells great stories.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the only thing that I saw with Mr. Wynn that was shocking. I only saw him 3 times, but I was coming out to a outdoor cabana, and I like just peeked in there for a second, and he was literally sucking on some waitress's toes.
Oh,
in the cabana, Mr. Wynn. I was like, oh my God.
Bro.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I thought you was about to say something else.
No.
Why?
Well, I mean,
that had so many directions. We were all on.
Exactly. Like, what?
Yeah.
This can't be real. No.
I peeked behind the curtain. Yeah. And he was sucking. I was like, oh.
What?
Dude, do you remember that?
Oh.
Remember from Rehab that when Jeremy Shockey, that football player, went down in the bushes?
Huh?
He was like,
why'd he go down?
They think somebody like drugged him, or actually it's just people drinking and not understanding the heat. And this guy was like the biggest
Straight up, bro.
football player in the world at the time, and they found him face down in the bushes at Rehab.
Really?
Yeah, Jeremy Shockey.
Well, shit, yeah, something. Rehab was might
Yeah.
have been something more than alcohol at Rehab, bro.
Would you, when you think back to Rehab, would you have ever went in the pool?
No, God, no. Oh my God. I worked at Encore Beach Club. The things I saw happen in that every liquid in a human's body I've seen in that pool.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, how many?
Not the diarrhea.
People smash at pool clubs, man. People smash.
Hey, the thing that cracked me up at Excess when they'd all be in the water or whatever is I was like, what is that? And it'd be girls' hair, their weave.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just somebody left without their hair. It'd be floating in
you
the
just
water.
forgot your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You know that hair is
That was
expensive.
probably, right.
I will say this, though. At one point, Rehab was the greatest place on earth,
It
bro.
was the greatest place on
It
earth.
was, you could get anything.
I heard of all the memories.
Anything. Everything was for sale at Rehab.
Yep.
And it was
Everything
a pool party?
was for sale. Oh, yeah. The best
It
that
was
ever
at
was.
the Virgin.
At the
When it was the Hard Rock. It was the Hard Rock back
So
in
the
the day.
Hard Rock back in the day was known as like the rock and roll casino. Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Wow.
So the Rehab Pool Club is the reason why you see every casino with a pool club, because they were making so much money.
Yeah, Don Johnson just said this the other night when we were at his suite. He said, Hard Rock, Body English, the whole 9 yards. best party he ever
Pete.
attended in Vegas.
They used to do the
Dorm days.
No, the freak, not the freak. I want to call it the freak
The
ball.
freak off.
The where the girls were dressed in like all leather and shit.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about
the F&F, yeah,
fam or something.
Yeah, the Hard Rock was doing like they were like adult shit.
Really?
Like you were going there to be a grown ass freak.
What stopped that? What stopped it? Did something crazy happen?
Las Vegas decided that they wanted to be more family friendly.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Well,
this is Sin City.
It was owned by the Morton family too. So Morton, it was a family. The people that owned Morton Steakhouse, they owned it, so it's family owned and not corporate. But I think they were pretty loose there about.
So if Hard Rock was like super crazy and like the adult playground back then, what do you think about like how do you feel the new Hard Rock is going to be on the Strip?
I don't want to be negative. But like it's not. It's gonna be trash. It's not
going to be the same as the old one.
Trash is a harsh word. It's not going to be like the old one was. It's dead center of the Strip. You can't like that. You ever been to where they call it Virgin Casino now, where it's like at the at the edge of the Strip, you can get away with stuff because you're not dead center. There's not like families and stuff like that.
Exactly.
The new Hard Rock's in the. It's just going to be another casino.
You heard they're calling. They said
Seminole.
they're making them call it the Seminole Hard Rock. And a guy who brought that up, the John Sarasani, he's like, they call it Seminole in Florida, but all their other properties are just Hard Rock. So them putting Seminole on it here in Vegas just wasn't the jam, I don't think.
Here's what'll happen. It'll have a debut. Everybody in Vegas will show up. It's the new casino. And then much like the Fontainebleau, within 2 weeks, we'll know if it sucks or not.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's kind of sad about Fontainebleau. You know, I like the vibe in there, but I already know Miami stuff doesn't work here and Vegas stuff doesn't work in Miami. It's just how it is.
Their location is not good enough to justify the price. I will say this on camera, that if that place was where Bellagio or Aria or Cosmopolitan, it would be the number one it would be the number one place on the Strip.
That is so true.
They got the best food. The best food. They got
what do you think of the Poppy steak? I've heard mixed reviews. I haven't.
I mean, if you're doing the $1,000 shit, then that's lame. But the food is great. Everybody I know and every foodie that I've talked to that's been there says the food is actually really good. Fontainebleau probably has like 5 or 6 of like the top like 15 restaurants on the Strip right now.
Really?
Oh, Mother Wolf is
Komodo's
insane.
one of my
Komodo's
favorites.
insane.
Yeah, so
China
good.
Club's insane.
What's the thing Don was talking about? A high roller poodle? Was it called Poodle Lounge or something?
Yeah. They have high-end lounges. They have everything. It's the rooms are beautiful. The place looks like $1 trillion. They just have the dog shit location.
Well, tell me this. Why is it that I understand the location being a problem, but why is that? Like, I feel like if I went somewhere and it was just the coldest place ever, I would make an effort to be there. Like,
but you live here, right?
Yeah.
You live here.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to the Fontainebleau?
I've never been there.
Because it's
no play.
And even
I can't with you.
Even as I'm right now telling you that the place looks beautiful and it has great food, you still won't go because it's wildly inconvenient.
It is. I didn't
It's
even.
wild.
I'm only there once, and I was so confused at where do you pull in, where do you? It seems set up backwards.
And see, the thing is, like when people are traveling to Vegas, they're traveling by airplane, right? So they're either going to Uber or they're going to walk. Maybe rent a car, but if they're staying on the Strip, they're probably not going to rent a car because it's going to be all the fees, that, and back and forth. They might just walk from hotel to hotel.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm at the middle or at the end of the Strip by like Mandalay Bay or something, I am not walking all the way to Fontainebleau. And I don't know, maybe Uber is going to be like, what, 20 some bucks just to even get there. So it's like, you're like, is it really worth it? I might just go to the hotel right next door. Get the restaurant. Everything's right there. This, that.
And to a tourist, every hotel is almost the same.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because when I used to come here, I thought the
we got a
same
pool.
I didn't know the difference between a hotel. Once I was inside it,
you could gamble inside. You got
matter.
the steakhouse. You got the pool. You got the bar. What else do you need?
Yep.
I mean, you got your little breakfast spot in there too. So
the two biggest mistakes they made were, one, a lot of people come to the Strip to do it affordably. So if when you're walking to the Strip, what's cool about it is I can go from Mandalay Bay to the Luxor to this.
Yeah.
I can check out a bunch of different venues for free.
Yeah.
A lot of tourists they just like to walk around and like experience everything.
Yeah.
So true.
When you're at the Fontainebleau, where am I going to go? Like, where Circus?
Right.
Where am I going to go? And the second thing, Fontainebleau, and this is the mistake that remember SLS Casino tried coming here?
Yes,
Remember that shit?
yes, I do.
And they were like, we're going to change
And the W tried pulling off a tower in there.
They made the number one mistake you can't make in Vegas. The number one mistake you make in Vegas is you have to cater to locals. You just fucking have to. You have to. If locals don't love you, bro, Vegas, everybody knows Vegas has a dry season. There's a dry season in Vegas.
Right.
And that's why Stations does so well.
Yeah.
Because there's no dry season for them. I'll go to Sunset Station tonight and eat the oyster bar, right? But like, I'm not going to Fontainebleau. I'm not going to Caesars on like a Tuesday. That's crazy.
And that's the thing too. Like, I feel like when I go to the Strip, I got to get all dressed up. I got to do this. I got to do that because everyone is dressed up. Everyone's out. They're looking their best. But if I go something off the Strip, I don't feel like the need to be so extra, so fancy, you know.
But you still get the same experience.
Still get the same experience and saving money.
Yep,
so I'm
100%.
like,
you don't have to pay for parking.
That's
that
part.
Yeah, my mom just recently was out here and because of your videos. I knew it because I lived across the street at those, what was it, Metropolis? Manhattan. But she stayed at South Point and she loved it.
Oh, South Point's legit.
She said you could go to a little gift shop and it was, like I said, a couple $1 waters, cigarettes were regular price. Everything was the same.
Have you been to the South Point on a Friday night?
No, but I've seen the parking lot.
Brother, do yourself a favor. And just for like anthropological reasons, go to the South Point on a Friday night. Bro, you can't get a seat at the bar. You can't get it into any restaurant. You can't get on any table. South Point is packed beyond anything you ever seen.
What do you think of the hot dogs there? I heard the hot dog stands popping there.
For $1.50, bro?
Yep.
$1.50 for a hot dog.
South Point used to, back in the day, during football games, South Point would do $1 beers, $1 hot dogs.
Yeah, I think my mom and dad, they've been going there a long time. I want to say they said at some point, dating back 15 years, it was like even 50 cents. It was even cheaper than the $1.
It's a hot dog, bro. Right?
Right.
But during a football game, when you got 20 beers next to you, that $1 hot dog is everything.
Yeah.
You
can just have 3 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Spend less than $10.
Straight up.
And then you go to a Legion and they're like, what?
$15. Yeah, something like that.
$12, bro. $12.
Oh, you want a side of fries? Extra.
I can expose this here. That's fine. So maybe 6 months ago, I had a meeting with Metro and some of the people from the A's organization. Their athletics are like really trying to make a move here. They're trying to make a strong push.
Right.
And they were like, what do you think we could do to get like local Vegas to come to games? I said, lower the price of them hot dogs and food. I said, if I come to your ballpark and pay $35 for parking and pay $30 for gas to get there and wait in these lines and pay $120 for tickets and I got to pay $18 for cheesy, lame nachos, bro, I'm done. I'm walking crazy if I'm down.
That's disrespectful.
I'm straight up.
Price, I always, every time I go to a Golden Knights game, and I'm like, again, I always say I feel like I'm rich, but I'm not wealthy. Bro, you can't take your family to a game, dude. Like, or even
imagine having 2 or 3 kids. Imagine having 4.
Yeah.
Like,
I went to a
bro?
UFC fight once at Madison Square Garden with a girl, and I want to say we dropped like $1,800.
Oh,
and it was nuts. I'm like, dude, we could have got a penthouse, paid for the.
Bro, we could have went to Europe.
Right.
Yeah.
At that point, like,
straight up.
Hop on a cruise.
So when are they going to do that with this game? Like,
the second people stop. So the Knights were forced to change the Knights have like a special menu where they'll do like $5 on certain items like sodas, hot dogs, nachos. Even the Knights converted to that.
Thank God.
It's the only way, bro. Because like straight up, I can't take my family to a Knights game.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That's what I see people there.
Reasonable.
I'm like, how are they doing? Who are these people with all this money that just can take their whole family to these games?
Some people just don't. That's their thing. But like,
that's true.
You don't see as many kids at the Knights game as when back in like 2017.
Yeah.
It's just too expensive.
Sad.
It really is too expensive. Like Raider games, like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
I've never even been to a Raiders game.
I've never even been to the stadium.
Bro, you sit in the cheap seats, $300. So you got to pay, if you got a family of 4, $1,200 on tickets. Even if you get them for cheap, $800 some tickets.
Yeah.
Your kid wants a soda, $12. He wants a popcorn, $10. Like,
wife wants something.
I'm at $1,000 to go see a goddamn Raiders lose.
It's
like,
one
right.
time, yeah.
When you could sit at home on your couch and have food and have your whole family
all the
there
luxury
for
there.
nothing.
Yeah.
Midget tossing.
For $1,000, bro, I could throw the sickest watch party you've ever seen.
I agree.
So true.
Wagyu steak and caviar for $1,000. You know,
Where are you catering from?
Well, I do Wagyu and caviar, but no, I throw really good football parties. I cook a lot of good
Hey,
food.
I heard you
Mr.
say.
Chef.
I heard you say the butcher block. So I'm by the one on Horizon Ridge.
Yeah.
Do they have the sandwich part there?
No,
they don't.
He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have
I went in there
space.
the other day to get my dog Bones,
Mhm.
and I looked, and I couldn't tell if over there if that's what they were doing.
He don't have enough space over there.
Okay,
I told him that he should do it.
he should.
The other two locations, he should do it at that one.
Just the fact that you did that made me go in there, and I'd never been in there before
It's
ever.
the best.
Yeah, it was
You
bomb.
can get, and people like earlier when people ask me like, "Where's the best steak?" And people always ask, "Where's the best steakhouse?" And I always tell them, "Bro, the Butcher Block's the best steakhouse in Las Vegas, straight up." Because like, to get a really good like Wagyu steak, like American Wagyu or something like that, they're charging you $6 an ounce. You got to pay by the ounce for Kobayashi, all that stuff, or what Kobe beef. They charge you. You can get like 3 ounces for like $250, or you can get a rib cap like 8 ounces for $90. I told him, bro, you can go to the Butcher Block and get a pound of steak Wagyu for $47.
No way.
Straight up.
But that's actually a really good deal.
Straight up.
It's really
and I don't
good.
eat meat, but that's a
I
good
was just
deal.
about to say, I'm glad I don't eat meat. Oh,
Both y'all?
fuck that.
You don't eat meat either?
Like every now and then, like once a
But
6
Wagyu
months
for
to a year,
a
I'll eat a
pound at
hamburger 'cause I
47
love
is a good
burgers.
deal.
But
You don't
other
miss
than-
it?
I don't miss it because I know what it does to my body.
That's fair.
That's why I don't miss it. But I do love it. You know
That's
what I mean?
actually a
When I
good
do have
answer.
it, I love it. I
But
fucking
see,
love it.
well, the Butcher Block, they have cleaner meat, you
Yeah.
know, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Mhm.
100%.
which is good,
Yeah.
you know.
That's why I started going there, because they source their meat, and I
Yeah.
know it's not that hormoned. Bro, when's the last time you saw what a real chicken looks like?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I seen one. I was gonna say I seen one at Palomino.
No, they're
I think.
big.
I want to talk about
Oh,
them.
my.
My family in Germany, they live in a very rural part of Germany where people
Okay.
still have farms and
I
stuff.
heard
Mm.
it's
And a few
crazy.
years ago, I walked past the farm and they had chickens. And I looked at them, I was just like,
And they're tiny, right?
what is that? And they were like, chicken. I said, no, bro, my chicken breast is bigger than that chicken.
Right.
And I was like, oh my
Wow.
God, what the fuck am I eating?
Right.
Chickens ain't like, you get a chicken breast
Like a
nowadays, bro.
turkey. Like,
It's this
yeah,
big.
it's big.
It ain't real
true.
meat, bro. And
Ah,
the reason I started going to a butcher is because that's the only place left I think you can find like real
yeah.
meat,
Honestly,
honest
yeah.
meat, straight
Yeah.
up.
They look good. I'm
Shame.
just too afraid. Like if you're not a cook, I'm just afraid I'm not gonna cook it right. I know all you got to do is stick that thermometer in there.
You got ChatGPT, man. You just
Yeah.
ask that,
Come on now.
100%.
Yeah.
ask that motherfucker what to do.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay got a video for everything in the world, bro,
He
Ah,
put
that
a
is
video
true.
out.
on how to cook a steak.
Did I hear you? Did I hear you say in a video that you weren't a fan of the Gordon Ramsay?
No, his pub and grill at Caesar's is the worst place I've ever eaten. It's the only
Okay,
That's
place
the
yeah,
one
I
that's
heard
right
you say
outside,
that.
right?
right at
Yeah.
Caesar's. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only place I will publicly talk shit about. The only restaurant in this whole city I'll publicly talk shit about.
What? Tell me about that.
Man, you're a tourist, right? No,
Right.
not you, but I'm just
But I
saying.
understand.
Mhm.
Look,
Yeah.
you're a tourist. You're coming to Vegas, right? You're hype. You spent a bunch of money on tickets. You got your hotel room, and man, there's nothing more than you want than to go eat with Gordon Ramsay.
Right.
And do you feel like they think he's really there?
No, but they think at the very least, because his name's on it, it's
Mhm.
going to be special.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna have that experience.
And you
the
go in
food.
there, and bro, you're paying like $32 for fish and chips, and you're paying out the ass for what is like what I consider to be like Applebee's food.
Oh,
And I know it's
Yeah.
no, look, that's disrespectful. It's better than Applebee's, but it's
I get
not.
it, though.
It's
Do you-
not the expectation. It's the experience you're getting for your money ain't there.
Do you
Right,
think
right,
it's
I
the hotel
understand.
pricing them out rent wise, or do you think it's just Gordon Ramsay putting the name in?
It's not Gordon's fault. He leases
Yeah.
his name out to these things.
Yeah.
And
No, I heard that.
then the
too.
restaurant knows because his name's on it, they can
Just
charge
up it up,
whatever.
yeah.
Right. Right.
And it just sucks because the
Ooh.
rest of his restaurants are gas. It's just that one is like, it gives Las Vegas a bad name.
Right.
Bro, when I first started, before I started posting videos, the reason I was so offended is because my clients were like, oh, we love coming to Vegas, but the food sucks. We love coming to Vegas, but the food sucks.
Mm.
And when they're talking about restaurants like Gordon Ramsay's on the Strip, where your expectations are not meeting your dollar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably the
And-
Spagos.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh, bro, fuck
Yeah.
that place. Anywhere that tarnishes Vegas's name causes me like a visceral reaction. I hate it, man.
Mhm.
I hate it because Vegas earned its name over decades,
Right,
and
For
right.
sure.
restaurants like that just tarnish Vegas's good name.
For sure.
Mhm.
So my question is like, speaking of all these names and everything, what do you think about the new Vanderpump Hotel opening up?
What do you think about the new Vanderpump Hotel? It ain't for me.
I mean, I think it should be cute, but I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to see how everything comes about, because the Cromwell, the Cromwell wasn't nice to me. You know, he kind of walked in and I was like, you just kind of felt the vibe. So I'm really curious to see how the vibe's going to feel when you walk
Cromwell
into
was a small upgrade to Bill's.
Yeah, it's true. Every casino wants your demo. That's what they want. That's all they care about. It's like nightclubs. If I can get you and your friends to show up, I can get people with money to show up. So every modern casino is going to be built with you in mind. You were right here. Did you ever go to the Cosmo when it first opened?
Yep. And they would, I remember the comping of all the STK. They would put girl tables.
Yep.
Pay modeling agencies to sit girls down at the tables.
There was a joke in Vegas at that time. Me and my boys, straight out of high school, we would only go to the Cosmopolitan. We said, though, they must have like a security sensor at the door that doesn't allow a woman in here who's less than a 7.
Right.
Because when I was 18 years old, if you walked into the Cosmo, every girl in there looked like somebody famous. Like it was unbelievable. And because the Cosmo looked like that, it brought a bunch of guys to come spend money. Right.
Right.
So when she's talking about Vanderpump, bro, if Vanderpump can cater, if Vanderpump can get a little race to show up, they'll sell tickets.
Is Vanderpump a hotel? Is it a club? Or what is it? What's the difference?
It's the old Cromwell. Vanderpump, I don't even know what she does. I just know she's famous.
Yeah,
right?
she does I want to say Vanderpump is like they did a TV show out of LA.
Housewives. Did she do the
Housewives?
She did Housewives.
Like
I remember that.
I was talking to the guy on there, the guy Jax, the bartender. I actually had him lined up, and then he hit me back and said he went to rehab.
Not the club. He means for real.
But Vanderpump, I think, put something next to Omnia. You know, I think they put like some kind of like Vanderpump, and it's like a high end. I don't know. Little Rach, did you go to Vanderpump, the one like next to Omnia, like?
Oh yeah,
was it
one
just
at
like
Caesars?
Was it like a lot of just girls?
Like the Vanderpump cocktail
Yeah.
garden. I went to both of them. I went to the one at Paris and then I went to the other one. And they're really cute. It's like very themed, but the drinks are super sugary. It's just kind of like it's for the experience though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It's definitely cool. It's really gorgeous inside. It's got a great layout. But
let me
it's
ask
all
you
about
something.
the experience.
What casino, if you and your girls were going out on the strip, right? Not local, what casino would you guys go to?
On the strip, maybe like I don't know, Cosmo or what else?
Does Cosmo still have that factor where it feels cool to be there?
You know,
It's fading ever since MGM took it over.
Yes. And you know what? Like low key, like when I do go to the Cosmo, it kind of sucks because they have like so many people there that always think that you're like one of those like working girls or whatever.
Girls,
yeah, you
Well,
always you get hawked down like by these people and they're like looking you like staring and I'm like, bro, I'm like pretty women can't just walk around the hotel and go get food, go to the club. Like it's like, oh, what are they doing? They must be doing something. So Cosmo does make me feel like that.
If you would have asked me that, I would have said Cosmo number 2. Always the Wynn.
I know the Wynn is cool.
I'm just always the Wynn in excess for the run it's been on. It's just still the spot.
It is.
It doesn't even matter if there's a DJ there or not. The point was proven when they tried to do chaos at the Palms. You just don't get that type of clientele over there. I mean, the cream of the crop is at Wynn and Encore.
But what they were spending on chaos for artists is the dumbest.
I was like, for the Fertittas, I actually got blocked because I know the DJ game real well.
Okay.
And I hit up Frank Jr. was running it at 21 years old. And I said, Marshmallow making $35 million? I said, this place will be closed in 3 months. He blocked me and then told his dad. Wow. And then his dad asked me. And then after the fact of it all closing down, he's like, well, if you knew something, I go, hey, if you really look at the big picture, if you work on the strip, your goal in life is to end up at the Wynn. So why do you think everybody from Club Excess left there, went to Chaos to work, got the bag, got the money,
and then went back.
And then went back. And then damn Marshmallow was part of the robbery too. And he's a resident at the Wynn.
He stole both.
Oh my
God. Those artists.
Wow.
Chaos basically had from what I hear,
it was a robbery,
again, I can't verify, but they had basically had an open checkbook for artists. I mean, they had big fucking
But that's what I didn't understand with Fertittas, because I said, whoever the normal accountant was for the Palm should have caught that in a second. The math is a math.
Yeah, but when you're trying to open a new nightclub and you're trying to take people from excess, you have to go big or go home. Because what's crazy is, and again, you were in Vegas, and you caught so much cool shit in Vegas.
Yeah.
There was a time where the Palms was the coolest place to be.
I heard it was a
Mm.
spot, especially the rooftop, man.
Ghost Bar? Oh my God.
Ghost Bar,
Oh
the
my
Heart and
God.
Huntington Tattoo Shop
Yeah.
there. Like it was the
Playboy Club? Like
what was that? What was the thing?
Oh, the room.
Pauly C
the
or whatever.
the real world.
Real
I mean,
World.
it was just as popping as the Hard Rock. It had a little era for a couple years.
Mhm.
Oak, it was a big deal. Oakenfold was there. Like, where'd that guy go?
Oh.
So what's the spot now that you can compare
Right.
to anything that was popping back then? Is anything like that right now happening?
When Dre's first opened
Uh-huh.
and they were doing like hip hop in Vegas again,
Uh-huh.
Dre's had a run where like, it was crack.
Really?
But then you can only do hip hop for so long in Vegas before the
Yeah.
club has to close, honestly.
Why? No, see, why is that?
Sucks.
I always wondered that.
I know.
Why did the hottest club
I
ever
think it's the
close?
demographic.
Now you're gonna ask. Now you're gonna get me in a lot of trouble. But
Okay, you don't have to answer it. I don't want you to say nothing.
well,
you
I don't
need
give a
to.
fuck. I told we have a rule. When I come on this show,
Mhm.
if you ask me a question, I'll answer it honestly.
Uh-huh.
Right? It's the same reason they don't want the NBA All-Star game
Mhm.
here. The demographic of like wealth, like typically Vegas knows if they raise the price on something, they can lower the ratchetness of the event.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, with
Mhm.
hip hop and the NBA All-Star game, adding wealth only raises the level of ratchetness
Mhm.
in there because all the the rappers may have money, right? But the
Right,
dudes
right.
who come with them
Right.
and the dudes that come to see them
Right.
still see themselves as from the hood, right?
Right.
It's the same
Mhm.
reason we'll never have the NBA All-Star game here ever again.
Yeah, remember there was the Pac-Man Jones, the
All of it.
shooting, the all
Shootings,
kinds of
incidences, people not tipping,
stabbings.
people smoking weed in the lobbies, people
Wow.
like it was bad. Vegas was like, no. Well, that's why Vegas is the perfect All-Star game city.
Mhm.
We'll never do the NBA All-Star game here. Even if we have a team, we'll never do it here.
I actually thought it was going to jump off like that for the. Did we have the Super Bowl here?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was going to jump
That
off
was a
like
few years ago.
I thought it was going to jump off like the NBA All-Star weekend, but it didn't.
The Strip will pay the NFL any amount of money it wants to bring the Super Bowl back. I've never seen the city make that much money ever.
Mhm.
Wait,
Mhm.
isn't the Super Bowl
It is
coming back again?
Yeah.
It is within a very
Yeah.
short period of
Yeah,
time.
because
yeah.
everybody involved in Vegas, bro, restaurants were booked out 3 weeks in advance. I went to Barry's and Chef Barry came out and it was just like,
Chef Barry.
shout out to Chef Barry.
Mhm.
Chef Barry was like, oh man, glad you came in today. I'm like, why? He goes, bro, we're booked out for the next 2 weeks straight until the Super Bowl.
Oof.
Booked out.
Mm.
Every restaurant was sold out. Dog Super Bowl was wow.
That's actually
awesome,
just
though,
so
but
everybody
yeah.
knows that's my favorite steakhouse is Chef Barry.
Barry's?
And
Same.
what people don't realize, Chef Barry was at 9 Steakhouse, which was at the Palms when it was
When
cracking.
it was cracking.
Oh.
Bro, I remember sitting at the bar and meeting a new kid on the block, but it was one. This is gonna sound really stupid. So a guy in jail told me, he's like, "Do you know all the new kids on the block?" And I said, "No."
Mhm.
I knew Donnie Wahlberg and Jordan.
Sure.
Mhm.
And he goes, Danny, Donnie, Joe, John, Jordan. So I
Mhm.
met like John, the one that, like who's John was Jordan's brother. but
Right.
That's who he's like. I'm one of the new kids on the block, just sitting there having a drink, but
Yeah.
it was cracking like that. And Chef Barry, I heard,
Mhm.
used to, like Leonardo DiCaprio would come to town 2 a.m, boom. He had his little cart. He'd bring it right up there, cook them whatever they want. I mean,
Chef Barry's an OG. That's why they gave him the entire bottom floor of Circa.
yeah.
Barry's is literally, it's the entire bottom section of Circa, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that kitchen is nice.
It is.
Yeah, I love that.
Speaking on that, when I was in LA, when I first moved to LA, who's the lady who played in Halloween, the star?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee
Ooh,
Curtis.
I haven't heard that
So
name.
I'm sitting in the pool room and I shoot pool. I love shooting pool. I go up to the table and Jordan Knight
Mhm.
from Backstreet Boys,
New Kids.
New
New
Kids.
Kids,
New
I'm sorry,
Kids,
New Kids, and Jamie Lee Curtis' daddy. What's his name?
Oh, you got me on that one.
Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis' daddy, something Curtis,
Oh, let me see.
whatever,
Let me see.
was playing pool.
Yeah.
I walk and I'm sitting there and Mike just moved to LA, Cincinnati boy. What is going on when I worked in Cincinnati and every kid's house that I went to, I used to do clean carpet. Every kid's house had new kids on the block on their wall.
Yeah.
I walk into this club and Jordan Knight is playing pool with something, Jamie Lee Curtis' daddy, whatever his name is. Man, that's crazy.
You're like, damn, everybody in LA is famous.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's just
I have
crazy to me.
I have an autograph collector who will try to come here and sell me stuff. So he's big on New Kids on the Block. He says every time, and I mean this sounds really weird because they have to still be paid. Jordan lives in LA.
Uh-huh.
He drives here for the concert,
Mhm.
and they said literally he parks his car in the parking lot, whatever venue, I don't know where's that. And he'll come out exactly 1 hour after the show.
Uh-huh.
And the fans know he's going to be there, and he'll sit and sign autographs for like 2 hours.
Really?
And he's in a little BMW and then
That's
drives
sick.
back to
That's
LA.
awesome.
That's sick.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Tony
sick.
Curtis.
Mhm.
Tony Curtis.
That's
does.
Tony
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
What
Tony
did
Curtis.
Tony Curtis do?
That was the Jamie Lee's dad.
Yeah, Tony Curtis was a big actor
The
back
pool
in
player.
the day.
Okay.
Bing.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that he was playing pool. But look up Tony Curtis. You go like he was one of the biggest stars in the world back in the day.
Do you feel weird driving a Tesla?
No, I love it.
I saw you the other day in a Tesla, and I'm like, I see Brandon in a F-150.
I would
the dually,
Nah,
Right.
but not the Tesla.
I was never a car guy until I bought my Tesla. That's my wife would laugh at me. I would go show like $4 million house in Summerlin in my beat up Honda CRV from like 2011.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't a car guy. But the Tesla's dope, especially with gas prices being like $6 a gallon, and I never have to pay for it.
Mhm.
So do you see the big difference? Because I was always still trying to compare, like, okay, when you add up your electricity and the this and the that, and is it still just...
I was spending $700 a month on gas.
Mm.
So,
I definitely am doing that right now with the Suburban.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my question is, if you're driving around a lot using a Tesla,
Mhm.
how long you got to sit there and wait for it to charge?
I supercharged at my house overnight, and then in the morning I'm good to go.
But what if you ran out of your charge during a day?
We're looking at probably like, if I sit there for 15 minutes, I can usually get like 50 to 60% charge.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad. Like we go to California. We just went to California last week. We can make it from here to like Barstow and then charge and then make it to OC. So
Mhm.
I have a very famous friend, I'll just say Korn. He bought a first electric car, Porsche. And he went to a convention out in LA and didn't realize you had to have an adapter to plug into the Tesla. So he had to wait an hour for a tow truck to come.
Mhm.
And then when they brought him the adapter, he plugged in, and he was whacking out some lines and pacing around, and
Mhm.
he was like, look at all these people are fucking stupid. You know, all the
Mhm.
Tesla people are there
Mhm.
talking to each other. And then he told me, he goes, you know what? He goes, I'm going to take this car back immediately. And he did. And I go, he goes, you know what, True? He said, even when we got the thing, we sat 30 minutes. And he goes, in my world, time is money, and I don't have time to wait. Is what he told me.
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
like,
that's
I
fair.
have time to wait. I'll wait for
That's fair.
the charge. But that's what he said, and I was like, well, that makes sense. But
For like
Mhm.
long trips, I mean, we keep a Chevy just for long trips because gas is way more convenient to go and go. But like for scooting around on a daily, bro, I think the electric car is the way.
100%.
do you
the way.
ever? Because I know Jeff Fargo lives in Inspirada. Did you guys ever like try to like
You like a car
drag
beat
race?
up? No, dude. There's too many kids in Inspirada, bro. You can't.
You ever pull up next to him and you just see him at a light and you just want to?
Fargo?
You want to what?
Well, because Jeff Fargo lives in Inspirada and he drives a Tesla. So
Yeah,
hey.
we're Tesla bros,
The-
man.
Why is a Tesla so fast?
That's
Is it?
bro. I've gotten from 0 to 37. I never got a speeding ticket in my life. Never, not once, not
Right.
never.
Right.
He says
Bro, I've
0 to
gotten
37.
3 speeding tickets since I bought my Tesla. 3.
Really?
It's
I
that
don't
0
need
to
it, though.
60.
Bro,
That 0 to
yeah.
60
I
for you.
I was driving so fast, I didn't even argue with the cop. He
Mhm.
pulled me over. Do you know how fast you're going? I said, way too fucking fast,
Yeah,
officer.
and I couldn't feel it.
And he was like, you know, I have to ticket you. I said, officer, I deserve this one.
Right.
Like, straight up, take me to jail, bro. I'm
Right.
going 115. Like,
like it ain't
pull me
nothing.
over. Yeah, no.
Cruising.
You need to protect these people from me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me that ticket right now,
I'm
bro.
the problem. I'm the problem.
They are so fast.
Don't let me off.
The Plaid? Oh
Don't-
my God.
The problem is, and even my wife says this, like we were driving to California, you know, it's empty highway for a long stretch. And I looked down and said, oh, damn, baby, you in a rush? She goes, what? I'm like, you doing 107. And she goes, oh my God, I can't even feel it. And
Exactly.
That
That's the
is
problem.
Exactly.
You can't, the car doesn't rattle. It just,
It's just
goes.
Smooth like butter.
Like-
Yeah.
Like
What
a
are you
float.
still doing your podcast?
no,
No.
unfortunately, yeah, podcasts are a lot of work, as you obviously know.
Yeah,
but
that's what I
like,
was gonna say. You got Brand. You're doing the real estate. You got all these reviews.
yeah.
So that ruled out the podcast.
Yeah, it's too much of a time commit. I told Jeff, like, I had a lot of things on my plate I had to deal
When
with.
you guys were doing the dad podcast.
Yeah.
So that was adding a second podcast to both of
On
your
top of
podcasts
it.
that
Yeah.
you're already doing.
And it's not just that. It's like, you know, when you have a podcast, you have to farm clips, and then you have to promote the clips, and then you have to post the clips, and then you have to respond to people reacting to your clips.
Yeah. So look at me when you're saying that, because when I respond with some clips from you, I need you to post them for me.
Oh, I got you. I did share.
You know how hard it is, bro.
No,
Hey, you know what I said to people coming in today? I said, I think Brandon will break the record this time. It's Don Johnson and then Brandon. People are still fucking commenting on your videos.
What? I didn't even,
They really are.
I didn't even say anything crazy last time. I felt like we were super neutral. I felt like I kept it
It's
real.
just the gambling.
Dude, people.
Oh, yeah.
People are still gambling in this economy.
This is what you say things literal, and it's like you have to be here to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you make a thing like, hey, the millennials or whatever aren't gambling as much, and then you get 100 people like, you don't even know what you're talking about. My son goes to the casino every day. It's like, bro, we know that kids still go to the casino. It's just instead of the thousands, maybe it's 500 now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Dude, the worst is when I was, this one, again, one of the reasons I had to stop is like, everybody knows by taking me out of context, right? You can get a viral clip if you just take me out of context, right? So I was with Fargo and like joking around. I was like, in this modern girl world, like we treat DJs like they're the best and teachers are pieces of shit. And Fargo was like, if you just let me clip you saying teachers are pieces of shit.
That is so
you know,
true.
You want to know what's sad?
Wow.
Hey,
That's how the internet is now.
I'm gonna give you something that's sad out here. You know, and I've had it renting houses. Teachers have to fucking have roommates because they don't make. These are the people teaching our kids. They have to have roommates. How do you have a roommate teacher?
I know.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like
they don't make much. They make like what? Probably $4,000, $5,000.
Every teacher I had was like 70.
Yeah.
You're seeing them out here at 21, 22. That's why you're getting all these hookups.
I know all those teachers
be hooking up with the kids.
Oh.
But I've met.
Wait, was that normal? I mean, okay, like I don't want to get in trouble.
It wasn't normal.
That wasn't normal in your high school. That wasn't normal for you.
Oh my!
All my teachers were
old.
young. My teachers were all
I didn't know a young teacher.
Oh really?
Late 50s.
Oh.
Miss Deller.
Hold on, but see, hold on. You didn't go to high school in Vegas. You didn't go to high school in Vegas.
Yeah.
I didn't go to high school in Vegas. This guy went to high school in Vegas.
Did they have young teachers in your day here in Coronado?
Yeah, most of our teachers are in their like 30s and 40s.
Did you hook up with any of them?
Look,
let's go.
I can't name one teacher of mine. I swear to God.
Listen, he didn't say yes. He didn't say no.
Yeah.
All
He's like, my wife is a teacher.
Is that it wasn't like it wasn't outrageous for us growing up. Like it wasn't like
I don't think so.
It wasn't outrageous. It was
Vegas for you.
Yeah, it wasn't like I remember when I went to college and this is crazy because like I can't say it, I can't get her in trouble, but like there was a buddy of mine. He was, everybody has the coolest kid in school, right? Well, one of my friends was like the coolest kid in school, right? Like he just was Mr. Big Dick everything, right?
Right.
And I'll never forget hanging out at his house one day, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, she's calling," and he put it on speaker, and one of the teachers was like having like dirty talk with him on speaker, and we were all like, he wasn't fucking lying. He's dead serious.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
And we were all, there's the 3 dudes in a room. And we had just gotten out of football practice. So like, we're all just like chilling. And he had been telling us like, oh no, this is for real.
Wow.
And we were like, oh, you're tripping, bro. You're lying. And he put it on speakerphone and we were like, God damn, bro, you're dope.
Wow.
You're the man.
Listen, bro. So when you went to Coronado, when I moved out here, I used to run out on that track at night when the sun was gone. So you come around that corner and you get a full view of the strip. Now, my son lives right across the street from there. You see their they got the AstroTurf. I mean, their stadium looks insane now. But you remember when it was the dirt?
It was the dirt. Yeah.
The track sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Had little potholes in it and stuff.
Coronado got money now. Yeah. They got real money. Straight up, real money. They, so their basketball team, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like, you're allowed to, like, NIL has come to like high schools. So they have rules where I think it's like up to 2 kids. You're allowed to, there's like a compensation fund to get certain players to certain schools. So like all of a sudden, Coronado's basketball team got 6'6" dudes with jumpers all of a sudden on their team out of nowhere.
That's why all these houses are getting broken into and McDonald.
That's
goes in the neighborhood.
Run that clip.
No,
right
but hey, but yeah,
between the NBA All-Star game and this, bro.
Right.
No, even growing up in my town, there was a town next to us that always won. The coach he was taking in juvenile delinquents and being like they're like a father figure to him. But it was like, bro, all these guys went to the NFL. They had no business being over here in our little hillbilly town. These dudes all are like mega NFL players.
That's how Vegas feels about Bishop Gorman.
Yeah.
You know,
shout out to you probably know him, Chase Richard Wilkes. Chase Wilkes.
Oh.
Chase Wilkes just graduated. I believe Richard said he's going to Minnesota, which he could have went to University of Michigan. I think he should have went there, but he's smacking them out the park. 100-mile-per-hour fastballs.
Really?
Yeah, I think his son's I think he's gonna make it to the
league,
the big league.
We do baseball well, man.
Yeah,
we do baseball well. We're starting to get other sports here, like football, not so much. Bishop Gorman, other than that, not so much, man.
Yeah, I heard they recruit. So you know all these crazy boxing matches going on? Me and Rachel were talking. We were like, man, we need to get into this business because it's like such a big business.
Okay.
So we just wanted to see while you're here, like, can we set one up between you and Jeff Fargo? And call it the dad podcast.
I couldn't bring myself to punch Jeff Fargo, man. I love that dirty.
What about Ray J?
Ray J?
What about Ray J?
I'll fight Ray J for some.
I'll actually fight Ray J 100%.
Exactly.
He said Ray J goes, I'm signing for 10 more fights. What?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he got hospitalized 2 days after the fight. I'm like, I was there at the fight, bro. I was like, this is. He barely got punched. That's what I felt like. I barely got punched.
You were there?
Yeah, at the brand.
She got in there. I'm like,
damn, girl.
That was
like an invite only event.
That was a good event.
We next to a real celebrity.
Shut up.
I'm like, how do I get in there? She's like, you can't. I was like, well, shit.
You gotta look like this, homie.
Niall was there.
Hey.
He snuck his way in.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta look like. You know what's crazy? And this is why Vegas is so dope for girls, right? Like, I've busted my ass in this city. I do community service. I'm Brandon from Vegas.
Yeah.
I take care of people. I tell people, bruh, there's not a nightclub in this city that would let me in before her.
100%.
Hey, so you remember
nobody. This is Brandon from Vegas. I got you.
Be like, let her in, and then Brandon, you got $20.
Hey,
right.
Rachel, because of Rachel's age, she didn't live this era. I shit you not, and I'll never forget this in my life. When I moved to Vegas, like I was telling you, I sold a nightclub. I had 1.9 million in a bag.
What?
And we'd go walking up on a club. I shit you not, these hosts would come up to, my son's mom, Lauren, and say, "Man, would you like to come in? He's going to have to wait, but you can." Girls will leave their guy. I'm like, if you ever did that, I would kill you. But how many times have you seen that happen in Vegas?
At the nightclub? Oh, bro.
It's like you standing there with a guy that you're with,
bro,
and them saying, "Ma'am, here, you can." He's got to wait in line, but you can come in and you'd be like, "Okay, bye." They do it out here like nothing.
Oh, no, for sure.
But I got 1.9 million.
Well, that's why I told her.
Yeah, but she got a pretty face, so
100%. It doesn't matter.
I bought my way in.
The nightclub rule is straight up. It's like, normal dudes are way down here, and then like, I don't want to get in trouble. Normal girls, let's just call them normal girls,
right.
are like here,
right,
and then pretty girls are here,
right,
and then dudes with money,
right,
are at the very top of that
list,
right. Like, if they knew you had that money in your bag, they would have walked your ass straight in. But like, oh, dude, guys get their girls snatched at nightclubs. I was like, if you have a girlfriend, don't bring her to a nightclub. Because if the DJ happens to think, or if the rapper or DJ thinks your girlfriend looks cute, and she gets the call,
right?
Hey, bro, you're broken up. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
She's coming home. So
you
tomorrow.
Witnessed a lot of those as
yeah. Bro, if her favorite DJ gives her the chance to like be famous for a night, oh, you're done. You're done. Because her options are like, how much does she like you versus how cool this story is going to be tomorrow.
Right, 100%.
It's her bestie.
And she knows in her head, like, we'll get back together in a week.
Or she's like, once I tell people that I was backstage with the DJ, I can get better than you.
Right.
And this is the real shit. This is why girls are so dope. Because in her head, there's a part of her that's like, maybe I can just get the DJ.
100%.
There's a part of her that thinks like, if things go right, that's my new boyfriend.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's a 1% chance. I'm taking that
for
shit.
sure.
That's what I was telling Rachel the other day.
They'll blow their whole life for a one night stand.
If there's a 1% chance, bro, like I always tell guys, play like the you versus Drake thing, right? Like before I married my wife, I was like, bro, like Drake don't love you, I love you.
Right.
So whatever you would do for Drake, you should clearly do for me
Right.
because I love you more,
Right.
right? And like I tell everybody, that's the game you should be playing. Because if she's willing to do something for her favorite rapper or favorite DJ that she won't do for you now, like bro, you might as well cut that shit off right now.
Hey, they not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
Nope.
Lil Rach, you got to pull up the DJ booth, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
No, I can see it. No, I can see. No, for real.
Yeah, no, Rachel's got the. She definitely.
Man, I was in the EDM scene years ago. That was my shit. I was an artist chauffeur for 2.5 years.
What was crazy? I was telling her we would go to LA a lot. I'd go out there for work, and I go, man, I'm going to bring you to this tour manager. His name's Intense Spence. He's crazy.
Intense.
That's his name, Intense
Literally.
Spence. And I'm like, this dude is a nut job. Just don't take anything he gives you. And we walk in, and he's like, all sketchy as normal, and he looks, and he's like, they're like, I think I know you. And I'm like looking at little Race, like, did she make that move that we're talking about?
Right.
And I'm like, and then she's like, I was his driver.
Yeah, I was his driver.
So can you believe a rave
10 years prior
made Rachel the driver
on
to the artist?
on the East Coast. On the freaking East Coast, bro.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then now here I am at his house in Cali. But that shows you how small the music industry is. You know?
And then I asked her, and I said, how was he? And she said, he was intense.
He was
Same
intense.
thing. He did not change.
Turn the radio down. Turn left. Go straight. Stop. Speed. You're going too fast.
Yeah.
That's how he is. Not
like autistic intense, like where he can't
drug intense.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. You know, nowadays you gotta know, you know.
All right. Well, before we get out of here,
we gotta know.
We can talk to.
I know we really could be talking all day.
No, yeah.
So my question is, Brandon, what do you got planned for the rest of 2026?
What do I have planned?
And can we drop your name anywhere? Like restaurant?
Yeah.
Chica
so
Bonita.
we just walk in and be like, yeah. We know Brandon Vegas.
I can put it on his tab.
Herbs and Rye. Brandon Vegas said 2:30. I can come here.
Look, as long as you got money in your hand, you drop my name anywhere you want in this city. The owner of Chica Bonitas knows that he loves me. He just doesn't know who I am. All he knows is every time I drop a video, a bunch of people show up to his strip club. What do I play for 2026?
Yeah, tell us.
We are officially, I have a YouTube channel, but it hasn't really done much. But we are officially going to start doing like full-length YouTube videos. People have been requesting that for a long time.
Like kind of like vlog style?
When you say full-length, how long is that?
We're trying to keep it to like 15, 20 minutes to start because I don't know if people are going to like it, but we're doing full hotel reviews. We just did one on the old Rampart, which is called like Resorts at Summerlin.
You have someone doing it with you?
Yeah, my wife officially, like I trained her to be my videographer.
Aww.
So that she can do the filming and then I can do kind of like the present stuff.
You know how bad that probably hurt Jeff's feelings that you chose her over him?
Not at all. Jeff loves Jeff wants to be around his hot redheaded wife, bro.
Yeah, Jeff. Hey, this is what I said.
I'm so
Jeff
happy for him.
Jeff, when I see his show, everything is AI. But then I see him go on a podcast. He is a fucking savage. And I'm like, Jeff, you need to remain that savage forever.
Hey, man, AI's where the money's at, though.
Dude, he's walking. He's like, this. And I'm like, Jeff, you can't AI everything. Okay? You cannot put a piece of toast in an AI, what it's going to take to... Because he does these walks and he's like, hey, if you got this, I got this program. I went to the doctor. I had my whole rundown for him.
I mean, like, that's where we're headed.
That is where we're headed.
Wait, hold on. Did we go back to where you're headed?
Yeah, he says he's doing it with his
the YouTube
with
videos.
Your wife. What is your wife doing right now? You don't have kids, right?
We got one.
One.
Yeah.
How old is it?
16.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
With each other or from another?
She's actually adopted.
Adopted.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good for you.
I love
it. Yeah.
She's gonna be dropping your name within a few years. Easy.
No,
so Brandon from Vegas.
That's the best part. Is her friends know me, but she doesn't think I'm cool at all.
This
like,
guy?
Of course. Isn't he the one? She's like, him? She's like, he's not cool. Trust me. I hang out with him every day.
That's totally what a 16-year-old would say, too.
Hey, that will reverse as she gets older.
She does not give a shit. Like, to her, we're just getting into the restaurant because that's normal. She doesn't understand that, like, we get special treatment. To her, this is just like a normal life.
Right.
And how do you vet people? Do these restaurants vet you or are you vetting them?
It honestly depends. For the most part, I just walk into a restaurant and then usually the server or the hostess will recognize me and then they'll run and tell the GM or the manager like, oh, he's here. Then the GM comes over and he's like, hey, you know, we're going to send you some stuff out tonight. And that's usually how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I never let them pay for the bill. Because if they pay for the bill, then they get to control what I say on camera.
Ooh.
The
Never
narrative.
even thought about that.
Yep.
And have you had people try to do that micromanagement anyways, even when you do pay?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to hear a call from like the Spearmint Rhino and you say, look, dude, I'm working with Chica Bonita.
No, there's a... funny enough, the strip clubs have been the most professional people to work with, period. And
I can see that. I can see that.
The single most professional people I've ever worked with are strip club managers and GMs. Period. End of story.
Well, they have. I mean, I just feel they need.
have to be.
They got so much stuff going on. Their guidelines got to be right on the.
Right.
No, people just don't realize they're running a business, and they have to be the utmost professional at every single level.
Do you have your wife in real estate?
No, can't.
No.
Too much liability there.
Yeah,
too much liability there.
And do you work for a firm?
I do, but I'm a solo person, so like I get to control my own everything.
Man, I can see the day when we pull into a neighborhood and you see all these little signs that say Brandon from Vegas. That means the house is for sale. It's going to be like, you have a little QR code.
Head to Inspirada, bro. You see my signs, man. I'm out here, bro.
Hey, repping.
I'm out here, man. What do you got coming for 2026? Asking tough questions over here.
You know, man, we're on this radio now, and so we've been doing this for a past month and a half, and so
we made it to hip hop radio Saturday nights.
Congratulations.
So we're just we're excited to see where that keeps going, you know, get some sponsorships. Hopefully that opens more doors to more opportunities, attend more events.
We're opening the studio to the public.
Yeah, this is going to be a public space for people to rent out.
What are you going to do if a sponsor tells you got to change the way you talk or turn down your language?
Ooh, it's funny that you said that because
hold on. Number one, what's the sponsor? How much? What's the sponsor? What's the sponsor? How much are they paying? And it's got to be a group decision too. You know what I mean?
And you know what? It's crazy that you asked that because the first person that I heard say that, Jeff would always tell me I'm available on Mondays. So if you're missing somebody, I called him and we had an adult star and he said, "Hey, I cut all that out due to sponsorships." And he goes, I had to erase he had some really good ones, Alexa Fox and them. He said he had to remove it from his page.
100%.
Wow.
100. I used to post about strip clubs all the time. I had a ranking of the top 5 strip clubs in Las Vegas. It was a popular video. But the second real estate took off, yank.
Wow.
Because I can't have one mom.
They'd be like, that's a Chica Bonita guy.
He's promoting this and that. And blah, 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 blah.
If I lose one house sale because of the strip club video, it ain't worth it.
That's not worth it. Yeah. No, I respect that.
Do you sell most of your houses in Inspirada or just everywhere?
I'm all over Vegas, man. I'm one of the few people who will do a $4 million house and then like a $150,000 condo. I do it all, man.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Where can people find you at?
Oh man, Brandon from Vegas. Quite literally anywhere on the internet, just like literally type Brandon from Vegas and a bunch of nonsense will pop up. If you want to leave me a nice review on Google, I'll gladly take that though.
On Google?
Oh yeah, on Google.
Okay.
Is it Brandon from Vegas on Google too?
It's Brandon from Vegas everywhere. I'm telling you, I'm gonna change my last name from Vegas because people.
You should. Why not?
You should. That would actually would be a very Vegas story.
What's your last name? From Vegas?
Is that
like Argentinian? No.
Why?
What about you, Little Rach?
You can find me on the interwebs at Lil Rach, LALRAYCH.
I love that.
How about you, Mr. Shane Sparks?
You can find me at I am Shane Sparks. And
he is.
all over the world.
You can just find me at Green Room Radio. You guys don't understand how difficult it was for me to arrange Brandon that I kind of don't want him to leave. But
we did it.
We did it.
Second one, baby.
We got him. It only took a year and a half.
What's crazy is I love this podcast because you guys are the only people that let me talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I love this, man. I love this. And I'm sorry. The next time, I promise you, it will not be as difficult. I'm working on that.
I have one more question before we leave. Where's the place that you talk to African Americans about real estate and other? Can you talk about that or where it's at and when?
Yeah. So I have a really good title company that I've been working with for a long time, and they let me use their 100-seat facilities to just basically whenever I want it, they let me have it. That's Vegas. You do a lot of business with people; they take care of you.
Right.
So yeah, we do that 4 times a year, 4 quarters. We do a class. So I post about it. I share it.
Okay.
We tell people like it's free for Black people. So if people get bothered by that, I don't really care. Like they can be mad at me.
Is that how you word it? It's free for Black people?
Yes, 100%. I don't. How I talk with you guys is how I talk to people, bro.
Right.
Like I don't sugarcoat nothing at all. If you got a problem with me helping Black people, then like I don't know, fucking go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And have you had any success stories? Like somebody that came in and took off?
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
All the time. So our hit rate obviously is pretty low because what we're doing takes time. You don't just buy a house overnight. But every time we teach the class, there's at least one person from that class who buys a house with us within the next month or two.
That's awesome.
That's what Will here that we normally have. He basically assists young Black entrepreneurs. He just says they're not
enough education.
They're not educated enough. They have a 700 credit score, but they don't know how to go get that business credit card or to buy get the money to put your down payment on a credit card. They don't know how to do that, and Will does incredible, I think, with business. So
Will's the man. He writes a good book too.
And hey, by the way, Will is missing today, Mr. Roundtree, because he just dropped. I want to say it's his third book.
Good on him.
So he told us I saw in a group chat. He said he's promoting his third book. So
super happy.
One thing I can say, me and her tested his policy out on getting this place open, and Mr. Will Roundtree is not. He's the plug. He's the plug for sure.
That man knows what he's talking about when it comes to business.
So, well, thank you so much, Brandon. If you see Jeff Fargo, tell him I said fuck you.
That's exactly what I'm going to tell him. Hey, True said fuck
because he's going to
Jeff.
be like, they swear on there. I can't. My sponsors won't let me. I'm like, dude, I just watched Jeff on what was a podcast he just did? He was fucking, John Orlando. John Orlando was like, how do you not do stand up? I'm like, Jeff, you're going into character, and I want to do a bender with you at Chica Bonita.
That's crazy.
I think the old Jeff's gone, bro. I think his wife is
he's booed up.
Yeah, his wife has domesticated that man in a good way, man.
That's
in a good way.
That's good for him.
Yeah.
She's a lovely lady, by the way. Miss Fargo, I love you. If you see this, I love you to death.
Aww.
Yeah, I do too, actually. And here's why. She does support her stuff. I see the likes from her all the time on her page. So.
Shout out to them.
She's a real one, bro.
All right. Well, peace out, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks,
Shout out
Brandon.
to Will. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Appreciate
Shout
you
out to
guys.
Will. Hey, and don't forget to catch us Saturday nights on 103.1 The Hustle, 8 p.m. to midnight. And we do air from midnight to 1 a.m. We air our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Stay tuned.
peace out.
See
out.
you.
Radio.
Play our show after the
Yeah,
show.
super
Really?
fucking dope.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, the radio came and
we
they
could cuss on the thing and everything.
And we could cuss.
at the podcast.
We can
at the
cuss.